going to talk about our spring 2023 Blue Danube cruise with Riviera River Cruises.
We begin in lovely Budapest on April 14th, 2023, and then we're going to make our way along the Danube from Hungary to Slovakia to Austria. We have stops in Esztergom, Bratislava, Dürnstein and Melk, Vienna, and Salzburg. Our first stop on this beautiful itinerary is Esztergom, and I had to look up how to say that because I was unsure, and I listened to about 4 different recordings, so I swear that's what they say, Esztergom. It is one of the oldest cities in Hungary, and it is the seat of the Roman Catholic Church for the country. It's also home to a famous neoclassical basilica and a castle that we will be lucky enough to tour while we are visiting. The most recent excavations in the area have revealed that Esztergom has been inhabited since the end of the Ice Age, which is about 20,000 years. So that's a super lovely historic village. And you're going to see that a lot of it has remained maybe not 20,000 years old, but probably looking like maybe the 17th century.
Our next stop is in Bratislava, where we'll arrive in the morning and have a guided tour of this imperial city and walk in the old town. The 17th century castle overlooks the Danube, and this is going to be a great place to grab some selfies and pictures.
By evening, we will enjoy a slow sail towards Dürnstein while enjoying a lovely dinner on board the ship. Dürnstein is known for the ice blue tower of its abbey, and it's also the place where Richard the Lionheart was imprisoned after he ripped down the Austrian flag and irritated some people in the town, and he was imprisoned there right after his return from the Crusades.
The Melk Abbey is gorgeous and is of the Benedictine order, and it was built around the 11th century in the Baroque style. So what does Baroque mean? It's a theatrical season after the Renaissance. With architecture, it has dramatic lighting, and it's characteristic with different cupolas, as well as colonnades, and walls and doorways are decorated with rock and smooth stucco. But you can see this design displayed all over Europe, and we're going to be lucky enough to see it too.
I love it. Our next stop then is in Salzburg or Linz, and you can choose to stay in the city of Linz and take a guided tour of the castle and the old town there, or you can hop on the bus and head to Salzburg, which is home to the Hohensalzburg Fortress and Castle. It is the birthplace of Mozart, and of course, it's the home to The Sound of Music. And Wendy and I are hoping that we're going to take our little group around some of our favorite spots in the city because we know this city very well. We've been there plenty of times.
Vienna is our next stop and definitely a highlight of the cruise. This elegant city is known for music, ornate architecture, galleries, museums, gardens, palaces, and is considered to be the cultural center of Europe, and it has been for many years. Vienna also has many art museums to see as well. And in the morning, we'll have a local tour with a local guide. We'll see all the insights of the imperial city. And remember, this was the home of the Habsburg emperors and empresses.
And then in the afternoon, you can take a stroll around the Schönbrunn Palace, which was the summer residence for the Habsburgs. And it means beautiful spring. Not that you need to know that, but it's kind of fun. You can also visit the Prater, which is an amusement park. And that is home to the Riesenrad, which means giant wheel. So it's basically a big giant Ferris wheel, which is very fun, gives you gorgeous views of the city. Once we return to the ship, we get to enjoy a lovely classical recital on board. As we make our way back to Budapest, considered to be the pearl of the Danube, we will dock near the famous Chain Bridge. And Budapest is considered the city of spas, amazing spas. And you can enjoy a scheduled tour of Buda and Pest, which is the 2 cities on each side of the river. Or you can join me and Wendy as we explore a few of those spas. So don't forget your bathing suit.
Once we return from our visit of Budapest on board, we will enjoy the gala dinner with traditional Hungarian folklore show and a chance to bid farewell to the new friends we've made and maybe the friends we brought with us too. We're going to have full bellies in the morning and lots of warm memories of this amazing Danube cruise and this adventure we've had. Now, a little bit about the Riviera River Cruise Line. What separates Riviera River cruises from other cruises is almost everything is included. And the drink packages for this week that we're going to be there are only $179, but you can just order a glass of wine, a mug of beer while you're on there as well. And it's totally affordable.
And they have the bonus of, in a port, if you don't want to take the excursion or tour that's being offered, you can rent for free the bicycles that they have on board. You just need to check them out, and we'll give you more information about that if that's something that might interest you. And why did we choose Riviera Cruises? Well, the reason we chose Riviera River Cruises for our first group tour is because of the very different itineraries and impressive reviews that they receive from their cruisers. According to Cruise Critic, Riviera River Cruises has an almost perfect 5-star rating out of 5. The British cruise line is also less crowded than a lot of other cruises. We're going to be on the William Wordsworth, and that ship holds 169 passengers, but the vessel is actually slated to hold 190. So they cap it at 169, so it never feels overly crowded.
And all Riviera boats have a forward panoramic observation lounge and bar, as well as a restaurant. The main restaurant serves breakfast and lunch every day as buffets, and dinner is a 4-course meal. And tables are seated in 2, 4, and 6, so you can either sit with our group or you can have just a nice seating with 2.
And the boat also includes some great amenities. It has a sauna, a steam room, a fitness room, a pool library, and a hair salon. And if I'm not mistaken, this one might, now if this was pre-COVID, have a nail salon as well. And Wendy and I can help you put together a pre and post land package if you'd like to arrive prior to the cruise or stay a little longer after in Hungary or in the rest of Europe. Maybe you'd like to tack on an additional week, and we can help you do that.
So today was just an overview and highlights of our itinerary for the Blue Danube River Cruise. If you're interested in going, please let us know. We'd love it if you could join our group. We'd be happy to take your reservation so you can join us next spring.
Thanks so much for joining us here today, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.